I'll be wearing a very short skirt and silk stockings and nothing else. Did you see that movie? God, that was so sexy the way she let them look up her dress. I want to feel that kind of power. I'll sit on a bar stool knowing that they're all looking at me and that they all want me. And then I'll pick one and I'll let them come on to me, buy me a drink, feel me a little, you know. And then I'll take him back to the hotel room and make him crazy with wanting me so bad. Then I'll let him have me. And while he's all hot and sweaty and crazy with it, I'll kill him.
That's a very violent fantasy. Have you had ones like this before?
It's not a fantasy, Doctor. It's just that reality hasn't been made real yet. But tonight's the night. There's so many men yet so little time.
Listen, I want you to stay on the line with me, and I'm going to give you the name of a very good therapist I think would be good for you.
That's all I want, Melissa. I want this to be good for me. So I gotta go now. It's been fun. But I'll call you later with all the gory details. I bet you can't wait.
Well, at least tell me your name.
Do you know Greek mythology, Doctor? Call me Diana, the Huntress.
Can I buy you a drink?
You were looking at my dress. I saw you. I liked it. Did you?
Yeah.
Look, I don't need a drink. I need something sexy. It's like this is your lucky night. Wait. Not yet, okay? Not yet. Wait for me, okay? Look at me. Look at me. Was that good for you, too?
I feel old. I am old. My grandfather.
Chris.
Melissa, hey! Long time no see.
It's been a little too long.
I'm sweaty. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. I always liked you a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you're gonna have a couple of messages on your answering machine when you get home. I just took a chance that you might still run the stretch of the beach.
So, this isn't a chance romantic meeting, huh?
Well, it didn't start out to be, but you never know. The format of the show's changed since you were on it last year. I'm on later now, from 10 till 2 in the morning. I call the show Night Voices. Well, anyway, for the last couple of weeks, we've been discussing women's sexual fantasies.
Wait, women's sexual fantasies?
Yeah.
On your show, and I've been watching television? What a fool.
Anyway, I got this call the other night. It scared the hell out of me, and that doesn't happen very often. It was a very violent fantasy. This woman said something about picking a man up in a bar and... Well, I'm gonna let her tell you about it. I had my engineer edit this for you, but the gist of it's all here.
And then I'll take him back to the hotel room and make him crazy with wanting me so bad. Then I'll let him have me. And while he's he's all hot and sweaty and crazy with it, I'll kill him.
Kill him?
That's a very violent fantasy.
It's a serious fantasy.
It's not a fantasy, Doctor. It's just that reality hasn't been made real yet. But tonight's the night.
She calls herself Diana the Huntress.
You think she's serious, don't you? You think she's actually gonna find somebody to kill for kinks?
Yeah, I have this horrible feeling she will. I don't know, it's not scientific and it's not technical, but it is what it is.
We can't do anything unless this Diana the Huntress actually does something. I mean, sexual fantasies aren't against the law.
Well, she said that she'd call me back after she did it. I just thought that maybe you might want to run a trace on the call.
If something happens, you got a date. Let's just hope she's all talk. Women's sexual fantasies. That's a catchy title, Women's Sexual Fantasies. Now, see, I didn't know that women had fantasies. I thought that was a guy thing.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Turn me on tonight. You'll hear stuff that'll make your socks roll up and down. And maybe not just your socks.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Dr. Melissa, well, now there's a blast from the past. So was it business or pleasure?
She wanted to talk to me about sexual fantasies.
Oh, yours or hers?
Yours, meaning women in general, one in particular.
Who?
Well, one woman called in last night with a sexual fantasy about picking a guy up at a bar, taking him back to her hotel, and killing him while they're having sex.
Talk about a bad date.
Yeah.
Multiple stab wounds. Could have gotten whacked while I was sleeping.
Or he could have gotten it while he was getting it. It's exactly the way Melissa's caller said she was going to do it. Called herself Diana.
Sounds Greek to me. So, Noriko, do we have a preliminary time of death?
Fixed lividity, body's cold, full rigor. 12 hours, give or take. Puts it around 1 in the morning.
It's prime hunting time around the local watering holes, all targets in motion. Doc, can you tell if he was having sex when he was killed?
Haven't gotten that personal with him yet. Check with me when I get him back to the shop.
So what do you make of the stab wounds?
5 wounds. Deep, clean, wasn't a serrated blade. It was thick, razor sharp.
Hunting knife.
Yeah, probably. It sounds like you've already got a suspect.
I do. I just wish to hell we knew who she was. Now, we found a receipt from your register in the pocket of a guy that got himself killed last night. You recognize this guy?
Yeah, comes in here all the time.
Great.
Cruising. We call him the MVP, because he always scores.
What about last night?
Yeah, but her amateur standing was questionable. Did she look pro? Short skirt, lots of boobs, flash trash.
This is good, Patrice. Anything else?
Well, she was mid-20s, maybe older. Big blonde hair. She had one drink, he hit on her, and they split. Are you married?
This would have been about 1 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Would you recognize her if you saw her again?
Maybe. Your turn. You married?
No. I dodged that bullet so far. Now it's your turn. What else can you tell me?
I haven't talked to her or anything. I just brought her that one drink. But Jesus leaves out. They're easy to spot.
All right. Thanks, Patrice. Look, if you can think of anything else, you give me a call?
Maybe I will, even if I can't. I've got your number.
See ya.
Oh, hey, one more thing. She's a cigarette holder. You know, the kind with little filter that cuts out the tar and stuff?
Right. Thanks.
This ground floor opportunity, Earl. Property's already zoned for subdivision. Lot splits are approved. Hell, we're ready to start blading pads.
We? Sounds like you're about 500 grand short of we. But that's why you're here, isn't it, little brother? So I can make your dreams come true.
Yeah, well, your investment will be totally secured. There's no risk. That's the beauty of it. You know, look at the scope of this thing. Clearwater Key is going to be the most prestigious development in all of Florida.
Yeah. One big old hurricane wiped the whole enchilada into the Gulf. My investment's going to be about as secure as a rat in a coal furnace. I'm dry, Taylor. But you didn't get where you are by being smart, little brother. You sailed through on charm and teeth. I worked my tail off. I stayed with Daddy while you whored around like an old alley tom.
Don't start, okay? You don't want in on this? Fine. I got plenty of friends who'll jump all over this.
Hell yes. You're going to have to beat them off with a stick.
You two aren't fighting again, are you? We didn't come all the way from Miami so the two of you could go at each other's throats like a couple of yard dogs, okay? This look good. Can I have one?
Your hubby's just telling me about his new development. Sounds like it's got some potential. Did you buy yourself some pretty things, Christy?
Yeah, but I spent way too much on your accounts.
That's what they're for. Money's only important when you haven't got any. Right, boy? How you like that car?
It's fabulous. God, what I wouldn't do for one just like it.
Well, you play your cards right. You never know what you might win. Where's that drink, boy?
So, are you coming in with Taylor on Clearwater Key? I think that would be great. You guys doing business together?
I don't think he's interested.
I haven't said that, have I? But $500,000's a pretty big bite. I'm gonna have to sleep on it. Well, give it here, boy.
Look, we know it's a lot of money. Taylor, why do you have to humiliate him?
Because it's finally his turn. Mr. Personality in tennis shorts. He needs what I got. And he's got what I want.
It's not gonna happen, Earl, okay?
Well, I think it might.
So, ladies, why don't you give us a call and let us know what turns you on? You can get us at 555-8255, and we'll return right after these words.
You know, Melissa, I don't think he has had this much fun since he got his new car.
Well, fantasies can be very exciting, sometimes even more than the real thing. So you write, star, and direct. You're in total control. And it's not over until you want it to be. It's the ultimate in safe sex.
All right, here we go. Diana, line 5, her fantasies are coming true.
I'll tell him to start the trace.
All right.
Tommy, you're gonna have to buy me some time. I can't go live with her. Good evening, Diana, and welcome to Night Voices.
Sometimes fantasies come true. Mine did. It happened just like I told you it would.
Oh, we've spoken before?
You know who I am. It was good, Melissa, but it could have been better. I wanted it so bad I rushed it. Got too excited. Would you call that premature execution?
Are you telling me that you actually killed your lover?
It was in the paper. The Emerald Hotel last night. I should have waited and made it last. It was over so quickly. I stabbed him 5 times. Next time I'll do 6. Yeah. I'll make it good for me, too.
No, I don't think we're dealing with some female serial killer. You know what I think? I think that you guys need to manufacture this crap to sell your tiny little newspaper. That's what I... No, I don't want you to quote me on this. You know what I'd like you to do? I would like you to pick up your phone and jam it... subtle joke. Subtle joke.
Well, hello, stranger.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Whoa.
So, you missed the action of your old division or what?
Well, I got tired of you guys having all the fun, so Hudson takes his vacation starting today, and we're back in business.
Good.
I'm glad to see you too, Lorenzo.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hey, Hutch, I got some reporter from the Sentinel honking me about this whole...
I know what about. Get the file and meet me in the office.
Yeah, okay. Now, look, I'll talk to you...
You look good.
Thank you.
Don't call me, I'll call you.
We changed the place.
Yep.
Looks good. Sit down. Tell me where we are on this thing.
All right. Now, I talked to Melissa. She kept her off the air both times, so there must be a leak at the station.
We think this is the real deal. Dr. Weinstein's tests back it up. She, killed the guy at the Emerald while she was having sex with him.
Really?
Now, she called Melissa Cassidy to claim the kill. She knew details we made sure didn't leak, specifically that the guy was stabbed 5 times. Now, we were set up to trace the call. She made it from a cellular phone. No good.
And she claims that she's gonna do it again, but so far this morning, we have no fresh bodies.
Melissa Cassidy's a shrink. What's her fix on this?
Yeah, now, Melissa is sure there will be fresh dead bodies if we don't stop this Diana. Now, she picked up her first victim at the wet spot. It's a meat rack over on Bay Vista.
Well, the hotel night clerk's description matches that of the bartenders. Pretty close. But nobody saw her leave the hotel. You know, it seems like a babe like that would be noticed coming and going. The night hacks that were working that night, anybody see her?
No, she didn't take a taxi cab. Now, we found his car in the hotel garage. We dusted it for prints, only found his. We also dusted the hotel room. She wiped everything clean.
The woman takes her hobby very serious. What about her description? Did you get her around the clubs and things like that?
Mm-hmm. Hotels, motels, cab companies. She's papered all over town.
So far, the press is just sniffing. But once they get locked in on this, we're going to have major public hysteria. I'd like to bring Diana down before things get too crazy.
If you'll sign off on it, I'd like to go into the wet spot tonight with the wire.
The huntress becomes the hunted. I like that. Just keep me posted. That's all.
Good.
Hutch, good to be working with you again.
So work. Get your butts out on the street. They're not doing me any good singing around in my office.
Still a sentimental fool, huh?
I heard that.
Good ears, too.
Mm-hmm.
Earl, can Get out of here. I swear to God, I'll scream if you touch me.
Oh, I remember your screaming. People next door have to pound on the walls.
Look, I made a mistake, okay? How long do I have to keep paying for it?
Hell, sugar. I paid. Every time. Top dollar, too. Taylor sure didn't marry himself a cheap whore. And I'll still pay. But 500 grand, that seems a little rich.
Just give Taylor the money, okay? Please don't make me do this.
Christy! Christy, where are you, baby? Honey, I've been looking all over for you, babe. What the hell's going on here?
Well, use your imagination.
Taylor!
You ought to turn pro, boy. Muhammad Ali never threw a single punch worth $500,000.
Don't.
Ah, hell, baby, you would have never given us the money. We both know that.
Fine, Taylor, you're right. You're always right, okay? And this time, you're dead right.
You still have a blue uniform, even though you're a detective? Oh, I love uniforms. You can pretend you're rusty, and I would do anything to get out of it.
Look, come on, Patrice, you're spending too much time over here. People are gonna get suspicious.
They don't think I'm hot for you. Hey, that could be her. See her? The blonde.
Yeah.
That chump with her looks like he's gonna blow a couple of bucks. I'm getting a little jealous here.
Bye, Patrice.
I'm going.
You lace up your track shoes. Looks like we got a live one here. Good evening. I'm Chris. Wanna buy a drink?
I'm horny.
So, you live close to here?
Yeah, but my husband might not dig it.
Give me a shot, sweet thing.
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Earl.
Oh, boy. You are something special.
This is the way I look inside, isn't it? You know what I'm really like. Deep down. You treat me like the whore I am. See, I fool your brother, but not you.
How'd you find me?
I followed you. See, I've missed you, baby. I miss how cheap and low and dirty you make me feel. I want to feel that way again right now.
I'm not gonna give him money. No way. You ought to know that.
Forget about him, okay? This one's just for me and you. For old time's sake. You do still want me, don't you, Earl?
What's your name?
What's your favorite?
Yeah, You know, maybe we should have a drink here.
Police officers, you're under arrest. Move and I will break your wrist.
Don't move.
Good work, partner. I could have done it better myself.
Let's see if we can find a hunting knife.
Yeah.
Try these on, baby.
You're hot. You are so hot.
Go slow, okay? I want this to last a long time. I want you to make it good for me.
Oh, I knew this was too easy, and Diana's still out there somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, my heart was hammering there for a while.
Just your heart? Thinks you left tread marks on your clothes.
You think she was just faking it up to set me up to be rolled.
Yep.
Kind of ruins your faith in human nature, doesn't it?
What faith in human nature?
Good point.
Think she was a real blonde?
Well, I didn't find out.
Excuse me, is it true this woman called the radio station?
No comment.
Is there a cover-up inside the apartment? Just have a minute, please.
That's it.
couple of minutes. Monday.
Well, it looks like you two missed last night. She did.
Hold it. This guy was at the wet spot last night. The lady that tried to set me up to be rolled was with him first. He was there when I left.
Name's Earl Elliott. Lived at Bayview Place. Old money. Wallet full of premium plastic gold watch, expensive gold watch. Diamond ring, nearly $1,000 in cash and nothing touched. She's not in it for the money.
6 stab wounds, just like she promised.
So Diana hits the same bar, brings him to the same hotel, knowing we're hard on her back and she likes to work on the edge. It adds to the thrill.
Man, this doesn't make any sense. If Patrice saw her, she would have called me. She promised.
Yeah, well, that's not all she promised. The bartender, talk about your sexual fantasies. So what, maybe he left the bar after we did. He goes someplace else and she picks him up there.
Or maybe Patrice saw her, but she didn't see her.
What do you mean?
Maybe she wears a wig. She changed his wardrobe. What's the first thing people remember? The blonde hair and the sexy outfit. That's what we look for next time. Only next time, she's a redhead or a brunette wearing a business suit.
Right.
We walk right past her.
Yeah, maybe.
The promised media circus is underway, people. Diana's beginning to make us look bad. I don't like us looking bad.
I hope you don't think I leaked that story about Diana to the press.
Nope, I know it's not your style, but I would appreciate it if you don't let these reporters drag you into all this stuff.
I will refer any and all questions to Sergeant Chris Lorenzo.
Okay.
And it'll break my heart. Do you have any idea what this could do for my ratings?
Yeah, I do. Professional question, Doc. Do you think this woman could be a Jekyll and Hyde type? I mean, could she look harmless, docile, the perfect country club wife, but at the same time have a dark, seductive side that would make her capable of sexual homicide?
It's beyond possible. It's probable, I'd say.
Maybe she wants to get caught. If she calls you up on the radio, she tells you exactly what she's going to do. Then she goes back to the same place when she knows there's a great chance she's going to be recognized.
Maybe. But I think she enjoys the chase. She's empowered by being a little ahead of you. She's a little faster, a little smarter. And so far, she's winning.
I went to bed last night broke. Woke up this morning filthy rich. I should be happy. I mean, it's not like I loved him or anything. Actually, I hated his guts. I mean, I didn't always hate him, just the last few years since Dad died. But Earl, oh, if he could have killed me and got away with it, he'd have done it.
No, sweetie, he was just jealous of you. That's all it was.
Jealous?
Yeah.
Of what? Take a look around, baby. This was all his.
And now all this is yours?
That's the way the lawyer set it up. It's a good thing some woman killed him, or I'd be prime suspect, huh?
Taylor.
Did you see Earl much after you left Palm Beach?
I hadn't seen Earl since the reading of the will 3 years ago. That's when I found out he got everything, the business, the estate, the works. I got cut off at the knees.
It's pretty radical.
My father put a lot of stock in loyalty. Nose to the grindstone, that sort of thing. I was a major disappointment. Earl was the dutiful son.
All right, I'll tell you, let me get this straight. Now, you and your brother, you've been feuding for 3 years, right? You come up to Miami, put you up in his house. Were you trying to end the feud?
It was my idea. I talked them both into it. We had this great business opportunity in the Keys. We just needed capital. So, Taylor and Earl would have been partners.
And Earl was interested.
He agreed to hear us out.
Earl would have never given me the money. He just wanted to see me crawl.
So why put yourself through all that humiliation?
Christy, she was so gung-ho on the idea. Had to try.
So how's this whole thing starting to feel to you?
Well, either Taylor or Elliott got one major karmic payback for being cut out of all this,
Or he is neck deep in murder.
Yeah, boy.
You know, this whole Diana the Huntress thing, I think it's starting to look like a real smokescreen.
Yeah. So he creates a mad serial killer, and he sets his brother up to look like one of the random victims.
Right. So the first guy was killed just to cover up the real motive for the second murder. Except for we have one little hitch there. Our killer was a woman.
So is his wife, Christy. Think about this. You put her in a miniskirt and a blonde wig, boom.
So she plays the part, and then she shares in the payoff.
Yeah, you have a dark, cynical, and suspicious mind, Sam.
Yeah, well, so do you. That's why we're so good at this.
Yeah.
Miss Stobbs, did you ever meet Mr. Elliott's brother, Taylor, his wife, Christy?
Call me Freddie, everyone does. I never saw either one of them around here. You know, Earl and his brother really had it in for each other. And from what Earl said, I'd say he had it in his sister-in-law, if you know what I mean.
Were they having an affair?
So he said. Earl was a major slug. To hear him tell it, none of the women could keep their hands off of him. He couldn't keep his hands off anyone.
Did he ever make a pass at you?
He practically raped me on that desk. I threatened him with a sexual harassment suit. After that, I had better job security than a Supreme Court justice.
Do you know how long he was having the affair with Christy?
He said they broke it off 6 months or so ago. But he called her just like a week ago.
Suncoast Realty, Miami. Christy Elliott, realtor associate.
It's just bull. Malicious gossip, that's all it is.
There was no affair between you and Earl Elliott.
course not. That man was awful. And I love my husband, Sergeant.
We have records of a number of phone calls between Earl and your Miami.
I was trying to set this up. This meeting between Earl and Taylor, and he needed a lot of convincing, a lot of sweet talking. It was a hard sell. I mean, that's all it was.
So it was all talk. The two of you never had any sexual contact.
He was always ogling Christy, staring at her. I knew what he was thinking. He made lewd, suggestive remarks.
She never encouraged him?
No, she didn't.
So the day you found the two of them in the upstairs bathroom together.
He forced his way in there. She told me about it. So I smacked him.
You know, I'd expect that kind of innuendo from a man, but to think you'd believe that trash.
My wife did not sleep with my brother. If you make that accusation, you better sure as hell be able to prove it, or I'll sue the whole damn city.
Oh, man, I feel like I'm getting nowhere here. Hey, you calling tonight?
Yep. Figure it's safe to go home. The mother-in-law's probably asleep now. Woman gets meaner by the day. Yeah, man.
Want a piece of pizza, Skipper?
Nah, not hungry. I got a briefing in the morning with Donovan. Seems the Elliott lawyer's in his face about you two harassing them.
It's a crock.
Well, it isn't just any lawyer. It's Ernest Webb, Esquire, himself.
You got the bucks, you buy the best, don't you?
Well, you know, it's not going to be too thrilling for George. We don't have enough to get search warrants, much less convictions.
You got the prior history between the sister-in-law and the victim. Big financial motive. What else you got?
Yeah, the cigarette holder. But who knows how many of those they make every year. Her lawyer could sell coincidence. Now, he's going to poke holes in any eyewitness ID we come up with because she was wearing a disguise.
She's about half-wired. And you got no loops on him. So it's a hard sell any way you look at it. But you stick with it. Stay on it. Better two cops drop in their tracks, exhausted, than the guilty go free.
Superb.
You like that? Hutchison, chapter 12. I'm gonna take this anyway. Good night.
Come to bed, darling. Okay? Don't let these stupid police upset you. You haven't done anything wrong.
There wasn't anything between you and Earl, was there, Christy? Because I don't think I could live with that baby.
No, sweetheart. I would never be unfaithful to you, and you know that, okay? This has just got you all crazy.
I know. Oh, I know.
Make love to me.
My angel.
I'm Danny Sandler, detective.
Sergeant Lance, nice to meet you.
Sergeant, how may I help you?
I need to speak with you about one of your employees, Christy Elliott.
Christy. She isn't in any kind of trouble, is she?
I hope not, Mr. Sandler.
Christy was excited about the limited partnership I'm putting together in the Keys. She wanted in on it. Her husband's a trust fund baby, just about tapped. But her brother-in-law, he's very comfortable. Very comfortable. She thought he'd come in behind him.
Did you ever meet with the three of them?
No, but she couldn't even get the two brothers to sit together. She was on the phone all the time with Earl, but she said he was a real hard-ass.
Mr. Sandler, were you aware of a romantic relationship between Christy and her brother-in-law?
Romantic? No way possible. Christy's crazy in love with her husband. That's what this whole partnership thing's about. Helping Taylor make a success of himself. Now, don't get me wrong. He's a sweet guy, but he's a real loser. Christy, she just doesn't see that.
Yeah, all right, I'll pick you up at the airport. Yeah, right, then it'll be on me. See ya. Rita didn't find any sordid trail behind Christy Elliott.
That's too bad.
Yeah, we were hoping to establish a clandestine love affair between her and her brother-in-law. Miami rendezvous between the two of them, a forbidden love angle, something. No dice.
I thought you had the husband as a primary mover in this thing.
No, all we got is theory, and we're even starting to doubt that. Man, this is frustrating. I mean, first we think the two of them are in it together, all right? Then we shift our focus to Christy working alone. I mean, she kills the brother-in-law, the husband inherits, right? Now, let's say a year and a half, 2 years later, the husband dies. Accidentally, of course. She gets it all. But now that's not even flying. I don't know, Hutch. I feel like maybe we're way off on this one.
Taylor? Taylor, can you get that? Yeah? Hello? Who is this?
Tell me what you do.
see what I've got for you, Earl. You naughty boy. You're so naughty, I have to punish you.
Ooh, naughty. It gets a lot hotter. But I'm sure you remember, don't you, babe?
What do you want?
Well, there was a cop here to see me this morning, Christy. He was real interested in you. Mm-hmm. Wanted to know if you and Earl had a romantic relationship.
Well, what do you want?
You, Christy? And that's just for openers. But you see, I don't do business on the phone. I bet you wish you didn't either, huh? I'm gonna be in Palm Beach tonight. We'll get together. We got a lot to talk about.
Christy! What is it, sweetheart? What's the matter?
I don't feel so good.
Baby, you're shaking.
It's nearly midnight, and this is Night Voices with Melissa Cassidy, and I'm here if you need to talk.
Diana, Lady of Wild Things, huntsman in chief to the gods. Yeah, Chris.
Chris, it's Melissa. Listen, I've got Diana on hold.
Kidding.
Just hang on, I'm gonna tap you into her. Okay, here we go. Diana, this is Melissa. Talk to me.
Last time was good, Doctor. It was almost good enough for me, too. But I've been thinking about it. About how I can make it better. So I've decided to try one more time. Tonight. Nice and slow. Real easy. That way it'll be good for me, too. The first one I stabbed 5 times. The second one 6. Maybe 7's my lucky number.
What can I get you?
Scotch rocks.
Expecting someone or just hoping?
Expecting, darling.
Evening, Mr. Elliott.
What's up?
Your wife home?
No, she left a couple hours ago, said she needs some time to be alone.
Do you know which car she was driving?
Earl's Bentley.
Bentley, what color?
Silver and red.
Okay, silver and red. What year?
Old. Look, what the hell's going on here? The lawyer told us that everything was cool.
Wow. Get you outside of the office. You're a different woman altogether.
I wish I could say it was nice to see you, Danny. So I hear you've got something for me. Because I've got something for you.
Here you go, honey. She's here. I tried calling you.
Where is she? Where is she?
Back there. See her? The one with her back to us.
Sorry, I thought there was somebody else.
Sorry. That's not her. No way. That's not even the guy she was with. She must have slipped out with him.
Come on, Patrice, this place is full of blondes. You're sure? You're absolutely positive it was the same one you saw the other night?
It was her, positively. I even brought her a drink myself to make sure. She had the cigarette holder and everything.
So she wants to get Diana the Huntress on the front page, so she runs the whole number again. So she calls Melissa, then she picks up a guy at the wet spot.
And she whacks him at the Emerald Hotel.
Don't keep me waiting, Danny boy. We got games to play. Here's my stud now. So tell me,
Tell you what.
why you made those tapes, silly? I mean, that's why we're here, isn't it? You made those tapes over a year ago before we even discussed being partners. Why were you spying on me?
I tape every agent's phone, not just yours. I don't like my people cutting their own deals on my time. So I check up, you know what I mean? You know, I should be scared knowing that you arranged to have your own brother-in-law killed.
Well, what makes you think I just arranged it? Maybe I did it myself.
Sure you did. Sure you did.
A room service waiter remembered her. Said he brought up a bottle of champagne about a half an hour ago.
Who's the room registered to?
Some guy named Daniel Sands, up from Miami.
Christy's boss, she's tying up loose ends.
Boy, she's cutting off.
Shut up. I'll cut his throat.
Christy, come on, hand me the knife. No one has to get hurt here.
I just wanted Taylor to have a chance. That's all. I wanted to make up for what I did to him with Earl. And I wanted money. I know it sounds horrible, but I just wanted nice things. And Earl gave me nice things. I was his whore.
Okay, put the knife down, nice and easy.
Taylor can't forgive me now. He'll know what I did.
Oh, jeez. No. Put the knife down.
No.
Call 911.
I'll pick you up in 15 minutes, and I'll take you to that hot new Italian place you told me about. Right. See you.
That wouldn't be Dr. Melissa that you just made a hot lunch date with now, would it? Because I know that you don't mix business with pleasure.
Well, the business is over. I say let the pleasure commence.
So, what's the word on the Elliott woman?
Well, she didn't hit anything vital. I just talked to Donovan. He finished taking her statement. Her husband Taylor's in the clear.
See, she had an affair with Earl about a year ago. She likes money, and Taylor didn't have much, but then she broke it off with him. So when this whole investment opportunity came up, she thought that she could get Earl to bankroll them.
And once they got up here, Earl started coming on to her. She knew he wasn't going to give him any cash, so she decided to take it. So she creates Diana the Huntress as a blind for the murders. Then when Sandler tried to blackmail her, he got designated as the third victim.
But you had this pegged from the beginning, didn't you? Tell me, how does it feel to be right all the time? It kind of takes the fun out of it all, doesn't it?
No.
Lunch is on me.
Well, actually, I think Christopher has other plans. But I'm all yours, Skipper.
Lorenzo's turning down a free meal. Has to be a woman.
Shall we, Skipper?
Yes, we shall.
Car trouble? Listen, we're going to a great new Italian restaurant if you guys want to join us. Oh, I'd love to. Chris?
Yeah, you go ahead, Melissa. I'll
Thanks.
stay away from some trouble.
Hop in. Great. Boy, am I glad you came along. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
See you, Chris. Bye.